everybody! Welcome back to 7 Days Tonight. Right, okay. What were we doing, folks? Hello, Asawalden. Hello, Stripe. Hello, Captain. Hello, Eva. Why is everybody the I know I broke a record there, didn't I, Simpsy? I was just sitting there thinking, did I say I would be back or I wouldn't be back? I can't remember. I thought, oh, fuck it, I'm going back anyway. What, do you want me to go? Oh, fine. You know, if that's the way you all feel. Nobody loves me. All my friends have gone. That's horrible, Simpsy. Horrible. You're a very evil lady. I'm going to take your cake off you now. No cake for you. I'm going to fill your slippers full of cake. What a quandary you will be in. You'd still eat it, wouldn't you, mate? Like one of those really deep fluted ice cream glasses. Right, let's get the fuck on with it. I can't believe Elegon let me down. I've been chuckling. I was thinking about writing a song about it today, actually, as a result of Elegon's giant fuck up. Well, alright, he's 15 block fuck up. Oh, careful. Yeah, I think everything else is fairly straightforward, actually. Let's get a few down, and then we can piss about backfilling it, can't we? You're right, Captain. How you doing, Grum Troll? You're right, blind. Bugger off! I got things to do. I can't be sitting here watching this crap all day. Fucking hell. Love you too, mate. Oh dear. You're right. Thanks for the host, Sarks. Hello, Dale. A slippery. Oh, it'd be a mushy, slippery cake, wouldn't it? This is what happens when you get fresh air, mate. Quick jog round the block. I didn't say I wasn't coming back. I said I wouldn't be back as quickly as yesterday. Don't you start at all, Spades. Christ almighty, mate. It's like a bloody lynch mob out there. You know when you love, don't you? That's wrong, Grummy. The inside of the paws drop off this row. Oh, actually, you know what, mate? I'm gonna have to ask Elegon if he can reshade these. It's really hard to see that, you know, mate. Yeah, you're right. What I'm gonna have to do I might have to change like my colour or gamma or something. Yeah, you're absolutely well spotted, dude. Thank you. So that row of 4 remains there, and that should be a row of 7, shouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, well spotted, Stripe. Thank you, mate. Well, oh. Whoa, silly boy. Now that's fine. It's the inside corners, isn't it? Don't check the other side, Stripe, as well. Well spotted, buddy. Very hard to see the yellows. The blue's great. The blue's a lovely colour. It's really easy. You know, it's quite vivid and quite obvious. But yeah. They need to come out, don't they? Excellente. It's nice to have an extra set of eyes, mate. Thank you. So what marvellous plans had you actually got then, Sims? You could pray tell us all. Well, I was going to get a hot water bottle and warm my toes. Very nice. Right, now I need to zoom back. From what I can tell, everything is exactly the same right up until we get to the last sort of well, the arse of the Sphinx, basically. Unless you can see anything else, Stripe. You see anything else that's yellow until the back row? I can't on mine. It's almost like that yellow is not reproduced very nicely on my monitor. Well, the one that I'm using. That manky toe isn't as young as it's only 23, mate. Nothing the matter with my manky toe, bro. My manky toe out of it, you bugger. That looks good. We are forging it. Elegon's going to be so proud of me when he comes on Monday. He's just going to be like, really? That's mainly because we're going to spend the whole weekend playing Stalker. It's that fucking it. That's where I left you on Friday, mate. Oh, hello. I think not, sir. We'll take it up to that point. I'm not actually sure where that happens, Stripe, you know. Shooting. Get him, Ranger. The fun pimps should have. The fun pimps don't like me, mate. It's as simple as that. I came to that conclusion some time ago when their community representative came into our channel and never came back. Yeah, no, very unlikely, Stripe, I think. I think we're a bit too outspoken for them. I blame Simpsy. She's our PR guru. She's clearly not sending them enough cake. It's not because we're not buying it. It just never seems to get to the Fun Pimp's office. Can't think why. What the hell happened then? Is that even right? It's weird. It's almost like this goes all the way to the end and then has 2 overhang, doesn't it? What's that, Dragolds? Did you put it to 1 hour equal? I did indeed, Dragolds. I did, mate. It's always the very first thing we do. It just makes it very easy from a stream point of view then, mate. You know, if we're trying to gauge when the next horde is and have we got enough time to sort of fit it in and what have you. So yeah, we always run 60 minutes for 1 in-game day. What's that? That does that, doesn't it? Grass! To the grass! Get to the clay! Life is good today. Life is good today. Oh. I love that. I really do love that. Makes me smile every time I hear that little song. Right, oh, dicks. How you doing, Confuser? You alright, mate? So that, hang on, that was my extra 2, right? So that's 2 there. And it's a solid block there. And a solid block there. So 2, 1, 1, 2. Inner block 2, 3. They actually overhang, don't they? It's almost imagine they're directly over the nipple, right? Is that correct? Does that look right to you? Just going to readjust my my eyes. Tweeted Grum to 7 days to die. Done. What have you done, mate? It's a whole new schedule, chicks. What the hell's going on, mate? We're out of control, bro. The clay we should get to, isn't it? Yeah, so something's... It always seems to be night time. I get to the trickier parts, doesn't it? So that's the 3 overhang. And then it looks like it goes boom, boom. And then this is all just like straightforward, nothing fancy pants here. Comes out 3. It looks like it overhangs not only there, but then also there. And then we come back 4 blocks. And then we actually, on that block, end up with an overhang. Zombie viscera squelching between my toes. And this is what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 11 blocks along. Oh, shit. 11 blocks along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Yeah? Are we ready? Let's get ready to rumble. I'm going to leave it till the morning now. It's too dark. There's no point in risking it. Did you plan on putting some spikes on the side? No. There's too much repair work, mate. To be honest, Captain. The zombies just don't get through concrete. You know, obviously they do if it's a horde night. if you leave them wailing on it all day. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's set ourselves up a little sweet, oh, we were going to do that spotlight thing, weren't we? Should we do that? Should we do it in the morning? Let me just set up this box here. I'm going to throw all the concrete and rebar in it. I mean, it's going to be pretty much secure there, isn't it? Looks like I must have my coat on. Let's just take that off a sec. Light wouldn't come on then. Let's take all this out. Oh shit! Get off, dude. Yeah, I think we'll go and get the when we come back in the morning. I mean, what do you reckon? What should we build it on? Should we just use trussing, or should we just even just do it in fucking concrete for the time being? You sure? And it's going to have to come out at some point. It would be quite nice to have a spotlight up there, though. Oh, in fact, a row of 6 spotlights, if you recall. It's just for me, chicks, to be honest. I mean, I can open it up if anyone comes down here. Nice. Cold beer sounds very good, actually, chicks. What do you reckon? Should we get a brew on tonight? Confused. Is it supposed to make the zombies only focus the 3rd blocks above? Focus the 2nd level blocks. I'm not sure what you mean, Dragolds. This is like a massive ass Sphinx that we're building. What? I'm not sure what you mean about 3rd blocks above. It's not like it's not a fort or anything, mate. It's not like a defensive thing. It's just it's literally like a Sphinx statue that we're building. But we put a perimeter wall up around it just to give us a little bit of time if a wandering horde comes in. A bit easier to pick them off when they're all lined up nicely against some iron bars. Oh, you know what, Sims? I did actually do that. You know what's happening? It just keep. I had the same problem this morning. You know when like whatever the title was on the stream earlier. Yesterday. Server day, whatever. Honestly, before today's stream, right? I shit you not, I had to change it 5 times before it stuck. I wasn't doing anything different. I even tried doing it through Grumbot Simpsy. It's almost like trying to rename the stream. It just doesn't take. And it looks okay until you actually refresh the page. And as soon as you refresh the page, it goes back to the old title. I did actually change it earlier before we booted back up again. But there must be a problem at Twitch's end, mate. Yeah, seriously, 5 times I had to do it earlier. 2 with Grumbot and 3 just through my normal, if you like, control panel. Really weird. Ores, and wood dirt. Okay. I just assumed it was an issue this morning, you know. I've never really had anything like that before. Sometimes the Grumbot doesn't always go through. But I suppose that makes sense, you know. It's like a third-party app, isn't it? Yeah, just Twitch being twitchy. That's all right, Dragon. I was trying to think like, I think I've sussed what you mean. You're probably thinking we're making a defensive build, in which case your comments made sense. Yeah, sorry, mate. If you do, Dragons, if you do !build in chat, it'll actually tell you a little bit about what we're doing. Hello, Expecting Storms. How you doing? What's the name of the band, chicks? Is it what's the name of the band that sing that song? Confuses theme tune. Someone in my house, look. What do you reckon about these spotlights, guys? Do you think it's just pointless? I still don't know if trussing you can actually pick up. I'm pretty sure you can't, right? Have a look what options we've got. Wow, you have to make them in a work. Oh, you have to make them in. Is that the anvil? Is it? Quite sturdy, can be shot through, but presumably you can't just pick it up if you misplace it, which you can do with rebar. But then again, you don't want someone accidentally misclicking a bit of rebar and ended up with 6 spotlights plummeting to the ground. We have got 6, right? Oh, I know. I've only got 5 actually. It would be nice to be able to work at night, though, wouldn't it? But I'm not convinced those are going to give me. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Let's fuck it. Let's do it. I mean. If we put a spotlight on every single corner, does anyone know how much a spotlight weighs? Oh, Jesus, they're quite heavy, you know. Oh, wow, they are actually really heavy, aren't they? Oh, interesting. Should we just build it in concrete? You just nerd pole up, like, say, 7 blocks. I reckon. Well, lady made you some homemade cinnamon rolls. Ooh, very fancy. Zach Brown Band, that was it. Cheers, mate. How do you actually make spotlights? In theory, we'd need 9 if we really wanted to go to town on it, but... Be 3 at the back, 4, 5... I mean, 5 technically would be a good start, but... 7 would be better. Let's have a little look how you make a spotlight. And we've got everything we need. Make a few more. Iron. Let's do it in concrete. Fuck it. Why not? We can always smash out the bottom block and have it crumble, can't we? Electrical parts, duct tape. Crappy battery. What have I got? I can make 4 more, maybe. But nowhere near enough duct tape, have I? Shit. Oh no. Go make some glue very quickly. Hopefully we've actually got some water line over here. We need a bloody farmer. That's what we bloody need. Just having a think. I'm having a wee ponderous moment. That is a lot of food, guys. Well done. So if we take... I mean, let's just take those. And the bones. To be 2 left. And then we're going to want some cloth as well, aren't we? Let's have a drink and wait. What's that, Dayhawk? You still can't see a video in the mini video. What's that do? You're watching the booby streamers, are you, Dayhawk? Grum, turn off the campfire. You just logged off last time before I could finish. No, it's alright. I'm making, yeah, don't worry, I'm making some glue. Yeah, we need quite a lot of duct tape. We could almost do with, someone... I mean, the duct tape's great, isn't it? I mean, repair kits, exploding crossbow bolts, you name it, duct tape's the name of the game. It's pretty, pretty potent stuff. Start making it then. That looks nice. It's only 2 duct tape per, so we only need 8 anyway. But you need to make them on a workbench by the looks of it. Let's go and make them then. Let's make 4. That gives us 9 spotlights, which is about as floodlit as you can possibly get it, really, isn't it? It will actually hold, won't it? If you imagine like a single block of concrete going up into the air, and on that top block of concrete you put 9 blocks in a square, so technically put 8 blocks around it. You've got a 3x3 platform on the top. If you then put these spotlights on it, which are a weight of 20, it won't collapse, will it? I personally can't see how it could possibly collapse, but I always trust a second opinion. Each block's only got each block coming out from the primary block of concrete is only got a weight of whatever a block of concrete plus 20 is. It should be fine, shouldn't it? I don't think the Twitch police ever go to bed, do they? The booby streamers. Do you know them all well, do you, Dayhawk? Is that where all the sub money goes, mate? Back downstairs. I wonder what the lads are up to. I think they've started tunneling towards Sarks now, haven't they? Going for water. Let's make a little bit of goldenrod. You're right, not a girl. How you doing? Oh shit! Sorry. What's that, there, Polymite? Grum would be Twitch barded next week if he'd pull them titties out. It's because we got banned for the nut cam, mate. One day the almighty nut cam shall be unveiled for the world to see. Oh, what a glorious day it will be. What a little rhyme that was. Shh, stop saying that, Lazarus. But we're lulling them into a full sense of security, mate. They think they have the option of free speech down in that tunnel. Little do they know, mate. Show a bit of skin. You be careful what you fucking wish for, mate. Once seen can never be unseen in some cases. Right, there we go. 4 spotlights. It's 3 o'clock. Should we just go and have a very quick look at what they're all up to? Oh, Christ. You alright, Captain? What are you up to, mate? Anything going on in the old box? Look. Ooh, look at all these goodies. Am I supposed to be doing anything with this, mate? What's up, mate? What am I looking for? Forged steel. Do you want me to make some pickaxes? Five pickaxes on the go. Is that what you wanted, mate? You're right, Beast, how you doing, buddy? You have a fantastic mental block. It's probably the best way of keeping it, mate. Where's we don't seem to actually have any concrete being made, dude. Is there a problem with the slaves? I'm getting quite low on concrete, dude. What's happening? Do you want me to capture some more fools? I mean, friends. Actually, this is working out quite nicely down here now, isn't it? I like that. You've just delivered it. Oh, nice one, dude. I'll probably not check the box then, mate. Here's ice. Right. It's nearly 4 o'clock. I suppose we could trundle over there, couldn't we? Food and water's looking good. This poor unloved farm. I think mainly cotton's going to be cotton and goldenrod. Definitely are going to Start getting low on that at some point, aren't we? You put it on the mini bike. On this one. I think we need to. I think we need to up concrete production. Can you make them work any faster, Ice? I'd like to. I think we need to up their quota, their daily quota, or that will cut down on their food rations until they pull their finger out their arse. It's not a democracy, you know. What's that? Does Ice get paid with silver for selling stuff out? Yeah, something like that, mate. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I've all stayed down. Oh my giddy art. Oh! Oh, dicks. Ooh. Oops, Dave. That's gonna have dented the wheels again, isn't it? Right, now what's the middle point of this? Let's have some rebar and some concrete. My pickaxe is nearly mullered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7, 28, 29, 30. 36-ish. If we say like 17, thereabouts. You say 15 in. Then we can maybe make another one if need be. So, well, actually, that's a good point. Actually, fuck it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make it 17. So you reckon if I nerd pole up here, or am I going to do this? Actually, I'm not going to be able to get up and back down, am I? Yeah, hang on. Let's rethink that. That's only 4 high, isn't it? Three, 4, 5, 6. Make it 7 high for now. I think that'll do. What's that, Rach? Rachy go? Oh, not go. Grum, can I come to where you are? You can. Yes, you can. Make your way. You do actually know what you're doing in this game, right? you have actually played the game, right, mate? Just I've never actually asked you that, to be honest. Well, it's on Elegon's bike. Oh, you actually brought it all the way over here. You don't need to do that, dude. Or do you just want some fresh air, bro? Oh, nice one, mate. So if I put like a 3x3 platform up there and just stick a spotlight shining in every single direction. I mean, it won't be there at the end of the build. But I think it might enable us to actually work a little bit at night down on the pause, if that makes sense. That's awesome, Captain. Thank you for that, mate. Oh, you jammy sod, mate. You jammy sod. Oh, you want to know where we are? Yeah, I'll share the coordinate. Let me give you the coordinates for the Love Shack. Love Shack, baby. Share. There you go. Might be a bit too high, but be nice when we knock that down. Get an old kick. Oh, let me get that. Hello, Theodora. How are you doing? What was? Don't try to. Yeah, I very nearly. Well, very nearly did there. To be honest. Yeah, I wonder what how it's like they cast down these things. Does anyone know? I suppose at some point they'll be casting light where we want them to. This will definitely hold, right? I just have serious doubts about this now. I'd be absolutely gutted if it collapsed with all this. I mean, this is an expensive structure to say the least, isn't it? I didn't actually need 9, did I? I didn't need the middle one. Let's see if we can make that jump. Shit, I didn't turn them on. Oh, fucking balls. Do a Jolly Roger over the top, look. Oh yeah, check that fucking out. Oh, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. You're about to rummage in the snack drawer. Don't you get chocolate on them, Simpsy? Wow. That's pretty bright. That is pretty bright. That's cool. Rightio. We need to go back down to the Sphinx bum end, don't we? That's as far as we got. Let's go and see if we can figure it all out. See, this is what I was saying about the power mod. It'd be so nice to be able to... Actually, you know what? I'm quite lucky there. I should have let the concrete set first, shouldn't I? You're here all the time now, Theodora. Alright, let's have a look at this. Let me get my schematic back up. Oh shit, my schematic's gone. Dude! What the hell? Just nicked my schematic. Layers. What are we on? We're on layer 4, aren't we? I'll tell you what, once we get to approximately layer 15/16, after that it gets a lot easier. So the first 15 layers are like really hardcore. Oh, it's Mr. Elegon in the house! Nice one, you fucking useless bastard. You fucked it, mate. You fucked it. How you doing, Elegon? You alright, mate? I've been slagging you off today, mate. Oh my god. I bet your ears have been burning, ain't they, buddy? Right, let's have a look at this.
I'm a millionaire! I'm a fucking more millionaire!
Whoa, Murto!
Oh, wow!
Oh, Murto, thank you so much. The bloody gold sub, mate. Dude, thank you so very much, Murto. Extremely generous of you, my good man. Cheers, me dears. Top banana and all that. Lovely jabbly. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much. Well, I'm just going to have to take a moment out here and think about this. This corner really throws me for some reason. Look at that chicks. Oh, well, look who's decided to finally show up. You bobbed it, Elegon. You completely bobbed it, mate. That's what happened. We've had to redo all the schematics. I've been up all night. You completely bobbed it. No, you missed a couple of blocks out last night, Elegon. That was all, dude. Thank you very much, Murto. Seriously, mate. Thank you so much, buddy. So this one comes back. It overhangs by 2. And on the next layer, we simply just put a block. The next layer, we just simply put a block. And it overhangs there, I do believe. Which then has a block next to it. Has another block. Shit, no, hang on a sec. That's the overhang. Solid block. I think it's 3 on that one, isn't it? Because that overhangs the nipple, doesn't it? And then we go back inside with an overhang. I'll just let me get this sorted, Elegon, and I'll obviously comes around. I think what happens is you get an overlap there, and an overlap there. This then runs across to that. So we should have an equal number of blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on either side of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. That's, yeah, because that shouldn't be there, should it? We should have 4 blocks there, which we have, and we should have another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that out a sec. Oh yeah, it is. It's 4 blocks. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We've done it. Yeah, perfect. That's spot on, guys. Oh Jesus. Cheers, Merso. You've been watching for ages. Being from Australia, it's always a late night watching you, mate. You're a great story. Oh, thanks very much, Merso. I appreciate that. Cheers, dude. Hello, Blue Benji. How you doing? Yeah, another Aussie. Awesome. I left them out intentionally to see if you really notice it. A lot of people said that, Elegon, actually, believe it or not. It really threw me, mate. It really threw me. But I'll tell you what, Elegon, I mean, hats off to you. I mean, all jokes aside, it really works, though, mate. Because immediately I knew there was something wrong, and just by on that particular layer, and then by just popping up the layer beforehand, it was quite easy to spot. One of the things I am struggling with, Elegon, is on the screen that I'm using, I'm really struggling to see the yellow blocks. They're not very bright, so I'm having to zoom in a lot more than I'd like to. But we get in there. We passed Elegon's test. Oh dear. What was that, Benji? Is this the day before the Horde? No, I think we've still got 4 days, but I think it's 2, 3, 1's the next one, isn't it? Jix, if I messed up like you did, I'd be saying the same thing, Elegon. No one's buying it, mate. So I'm just going to double check. So 4 solid concrete, then the overhang. Yeah, I don't need to double, triple check this. I'm very, very confident we've got this absolutely spot on. So we've done. Oh, and the other thing was, Elegon, I don't know. Did you do the tail, or did I do the tail? As in the other layer, because that was horribly wrong, mate. And I think it was because of the issues with the yellow. Buckshot came and helped me out, mate. We'd backfilled this. That whole tail had actually gone up, sort of like a consistent layer. These corner blocks weren't chiseled out, so. You know what worries me? If the tail holds. I never thought about that part, the one in the air. Don't worry about it, Elegon. If we have to add supports, we'll just add supports, dude. I've been thinking the exact same thing. I sort of had a proper look through the layers. At the moment, obviously, you know, there's no possible problem. It's only the connection up to the arse that's going to be an issue. If we have to put... What we'll do, Elegon, I've already thought about it. It won't ruin it. We'll just add some concrete pillar 50s, mate. You know... I'm sure it won't look ridiculous. We'll just be very careful around that area. I bet at most we'd only need, like, I don't know, maybe 2, possibly 3 pillar supports, Elegon. I don't think it will ruin the overall aesthetic of it. I mean, it'd be a shame if we have to, but, you know, I'd much rather not have to do that, but it won't destroy the build for me, you know. What kind of zombies do you get for Horde Night? We get everything. Everything, really, Benji. You got a couple that were damn near impossible to kill. What do you mean? Like what, dude? What did they look like? No, you shouldn't be having any that are hard to kill. Hang on, you on console, mate? Perhaps put some trussing inside the tail to make it stronger. Trussing inside the tail. Does it make a difference? Is trussing essentially stronger than concrete, is it? I thought it essentially amounted to the same. That's not a bad idea then. Oh, that's an option then, isn't it? Oh, crap, man. To be honest, we don't really need these now, do we? I've got the chest mark in the middle point anyway, so... We just added the spotlights as well, Alagon, so I'm not sure whether it will have any impact, but hopefully it does mean we can do a little bit of work down at the pause of an evening, in which case, actually, I'm doing this wrong. I should really be working on the arse end in the daylight and the poor end. Look at that. There's a lot of spotlights in it. If you're still on Alpha 14, mate, you might have found... As feral zombies now, which are the ones that look like aliens, is probably the best way I can describe it. In Alpha 15, they're very easy to kill. They still only need a few headshots. But in Alpha 14, ferals are really, really bullet spongy, even with headshots. So that's probably all it was, mate. Oh, it was a feral zombie. Oh, right, yeah. I remember back in my Iron Man playthrough when I got ferals very early on for some reason, and the amount of arrows they took to the head, dude, was just absolutely ridiculous. I'd only got like iron arrows at the time. Got to pump a whole magnum thing into it. It's not the magnums. They like a revolver. I can't remember now. What do you call it? You know, you've got a revolver. You know, like you've got a handgun, right? And you say, like, I pumped a full mag into it. What do you say with a revolver? I pumped a full revolve into it. What do you say? That's an interesting point, actually. Justin, what's the best way to survive the night when starting? Get up onto a high roof in the ostrich hotels if you're on the Alpha 15 version, dude. Nothing can get you up there. or even in this case, like, just go and sit on the roof up there, dude. Find a church, sit on the roof. Nothing's going to get you, man. They're not that powerful early on in the game. I mean, the church will get absolutely destroyed. But you'll still survive a night. A cylinder. Is that what you call it? A cylinder. Ah, right. I emptied a whole cylinder into it. Don't quite sound... It's not got the ring to it, has it? How's your day been anyway, Elegon? I know you were having a busy one today, weren't you? You had a good time, or... Stress-free weekend coming up, mate. What's that, Naked Wookie? The whole trommel? What was that? Oh yeah, so what Spades has just said the same thing. Yeah, just get yourself onto a roof. I'll tell you what are good are these sorts of buildings like these, look, with a nice big flat roof. Because you can actually build yourself a little hut up on top. You know, I mean, I haven't seen any bees or wasps or hornets, whatever you want to call them, in Alpha 15. Or at least I don't think I have. Certainly not seen any during a horde, let's put it that way. But people were saying that's because we were in a snow biome. But I haven't seen any anywhere.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're
no friends of mine.
See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, we look your one far behind.
Oh, that's cool, Elegon. Have you eaten all the cookies? Did you bake and eat? Or have you baked and saved? Yeah, Magnums are really good in this game. I mean, I don't like them myself. I'd much rather have the sniper rifle or the hunting rifle, to be honest. I used to play so that during a horde, I'd always have a Magnum on me. Just to take the ferals out. But I quickly came to the sort of conclusion that the hunting rifle and sniper rifle were actually superior. 1 second, I'm just going to mute out, folks. Hello, Jover. How you doing, dude? I'm glad you had a nice day, Elegant. That's what's a Christmas cookie then? What made them Christmas cookies? Did you do little Santa hats and Rudolphs and things? You only tasted a few. That's all you're confessing to, right, mate? There was a bee that I don't remember when you had 10 to 12 screamers in the fell during the day. I don't remember that at all, mate. No. What, an Alpha 15 confuser? Really? So they are still out there. They're just not as common as they used to be. Could flow, really? That's weird, isn't it? I don't get that. What's that? Oh, Jover. Mario winds me up. What's he done to you? Now, stop picking up poor Mario, Jover. When are you streaming again, mate? If you jacked it in, you used to stream quite a lot, dude. What are you playing at the moment, Jover? What did you? I know you said you picked up a few games. What did you actually get, and what's stuck with you? We're gonna have to give us some pictures in Discord, Elegant. Your fruity cookies. You're typing in here during cutscenes so I don't chat over them. Well, at least you got that sorted, right? Did you sort your microphone out? Been quite sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jover. What? Just general sicky, or do you mean like proper full-blown man flu, dude? How's your leg, by the way, Jover? Your leg foot. Did it all get repaired? Were you still hobbling about, mate? Everyone I've seen $7 uses rebar frames. Yeah, it's because yeah. It's really cool in my speakers, this.
You know the day destroys the night. Night
like full 7.1.
Try to run, try to hide. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
How you doing, Sean? How's things, buddy? Welcome back. Yeah, it's already been answered, actually, while I was listening to that. The problem you've got is if you just make concrete, Benji, which you can do. So, I mean, I could just make, like, a big stack of concrete blocks. The problem you've got is, and obviously it's not reinforced either, but because it's such a huge build with so much going on, if I do make a mistake, I can just pick this up, you know, at no cost to myself. So, it's just a safer way to build. Oh, let's have a look, Elegant. Are these your... you don't have Christmas cookies in Britain? No, not... Oh, so it's not just like a cookie that's... Oh, wow. Oh, are those the ones you actually made, dude? They're never yours. They don't look like you and children made them. They look perfect, mate. They look very nommy, though, man. No, we don't have Christmas cookies. A Christmas cookie over here would be a normal cookie that someone put like a little Rudolph nose on or a Christmas hat. No, we don't. They look really nice. They haven't got bloody marzipan in them, though, have they, mate? Oh, I can't stand marzipan. Tell me there's no marzipan involved. Oh yeah, we managed to get back on, Sean. Yeah. We get a few hours in again tonight if we can. Keep testing the old internets out. I knew you'd got Gears 4. What do you think of Gears 4, Jover? Wolfenstein Old Blood's a fantastic game. Mirror's Edge I'm not interested in the slightest. It's one of those games I think I'd have to play to understand why people go and sort of bang on about it so much. But as we all know, the chances of that happening are very slim. What's your thoughts on Gears, though, mate? I must admit I was very, very tempted to pick that up, but fortunately, none of my family did. They're all busy with FIFA and Call of Duty, so I wouldn't have had anyone to sort of really play with it off stream anyway. I mean, oh, it's not your. I was going to say, it did look. They look very not me elegant. Hello, Ghost Pete. How you doing? I don't like fruitcake either. Not interested in fruitcake. Not nice at all. They are chocolate flavoured, butter flavoured, anise. I think I know what you mean. You're at work, but you don't feel like doing it. One of those days, Sean. You're not feeling particularly productive today, so you thought you'd jump on Twitch, did you? Can't say I blame you, mate. You quite like it, but I'm a fan of the Gears franchise. So am I, Jover. To be honest, mate, if I was to be absolutely honest with myself, the main reason I didn't pick it up was because I've still not played Gears of War 3, mate. Honestly, with having got, you know, unwrapped and got the old Xbox One back out of storage for Forza and having Red Dead Redemption, if I'd read that the backwards compatible Gears games were actually okay, I'd have picked them up. But I've heard nothing but people slagging off backwards compatibility with the Gears, you know, the Gears series. They just, in most cases, they actually still play significantly better on the Xbox 360. So it's very, you know, I don't want to get the Xbox 360 out just to catch up on Gears 3, mate. You know what I mean? You're holding off stuff like Mafia, Dark Souls until the next year. Yeah, well, I suppose from a financial point of view, Joe, you'll pick it up a damn sight cheaper as well, mate. So winner, winner, really. I'm not interested in Mafia 3. I've literally, through Twitch and forums, I've not really had a single person say that it's actually worth picking up. Everyone just says the same thing. It's just so boring and repetitive, you know. Hardly anyone seems to have actually got through it. It's just the same 3 or 4 things over and over and over again. Shame, really, because, you know, again, big fan of the Mafia franchise. Mafia 2 is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant game. It's nearly time for a drinky poos, boys and girls. How long have we been on? Nearly an hour. Do you? You get all the games with Gears? That's not what I read, mate. Okay, interesting. But hang on a minute. But I'd still have to play them backwards compatible, though, wouldn't I? And isn't that like the Legendary Edition or whatever it's called? I'm sure that was pre-order only, Jova. And unless you can tell me different. But to be honest, I'd still have to play them as backwards compatible games. And like I said, they play appallingly. I mean, Digital Foundry have done like quite an in-depth analysis on was it, which one? There's one of them is literally deemed to be virtually unplayable as a backwards compatible game. You know, like just don't bother. Just play it on the Xbox 360. What's which game's that? Sorry, Storms, I'm losing track of which games we're talking about here. Remember, you can play Gears of War 3 on the Xbox One. I know you can. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But the port to the One is good to play. What? So Gears 3 is the one that's actually playable, is it? I know Digital Foundry did a really good analysis of like all 3 games plus whatever that other one was that no one really cared about or didn't seem to. Was it Judgment Day or something? Even I don't know anything about Judgment Day. And I was quite a big Gears sort of fanboy through Gears 1 and 2. 3, I think I just sort of made the jump over to the PlayStation 3 at the time. Or no, it can't have been. No, I'd probably back on the PC by then. One of those games that I always swore I'd pick up when it was cheap and just never got around to it. Mafia 2 was. I mean, Mafia 2 is a fantastic game, Jova. There's a really, really good series of videos on YouTube, Jova, that actually compare Mafia 2 to Mafia 3. It's incredible what a step back they've actually taken. And more importantly, it's really, really interesting to see just how detailed Mafia 2 actually was. You kind of forget the little details, don't you? Like the snow drifting off the top of the car when you accelerate and things like that. Being able to shoot the hubcaps off the wheels. You know, none of that stuff made it over to the new game. And, you know, I'm just picking up 2 completely random elements there. Very, from a technical standpoint, Mafia 3 is a massive step backwards for Mafia 2. And you think how old that game was and the hardware it was running on. You've just done Gears 1 and Gears 2 co-op with your buddy on Xbox One and had no problems at all. Makes me wonder. Like I said, I mean, I kind of trust Digital Foundry. Like, maybe there's been patches since that was done. Gears of War Judgment, is it? Yeah. You've just killed Simpsy. I'll have to read into it more then. I mean, like I said, you never know. Maybe there's been a patch or something that's made them playable. I mean, they were, you know, that Digital Foundry, you know, they literally put the videos up with the frame rates, you know, sort of measures of screen tearing. I must admit, from what I saw, it was like, fuck that. Have to have a look, Octavius. Then again, maybe co-op's the way to play it. You never know. Maybe co-op plays differently to single player. Yeah, I mean, if you got one, Joe, fucking awesome, dude. Thank you, mate. Weird. Like I said, I was under the impression getting the whole load together was like a special edition or a pre-order bonus. Clearly, but maybe it wasn't selling well. Maybe they just started flogging it rapidly. I specifically remember seeing the screenshot of like the two versions up on the Microsoft store, and it was definitely only whatever it was, you know, at the time. The pre-order stuff didn't include the whole franchise. Maybe it has sold badly. It wouldn't surprise me. Wonder what Cliffy B's new game's going to be like. I think we're expecting a little bit of an announcement on that shortly. Is it next week? I can't remember what it's called. Thank you for the follow, Frogman. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's weird actually. I know exactly what you mean, because I just recently started playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption. We were doing it. We've done a couple of streams of it. Well, we've done one stream, I suppose. And yeah, it makes me log into, if you like, my Xbox 360 account for the backwards compatibility. It's kind of really weird looking at that screen as I log in. It's amazing how you get used to the new user interface and everything. 360 looks so old. What are you having to eat tonight, Simpsy? You're not having a takeaway again, are you? What about a kebab and cheesy chips? I fancy that myself, mate. Kebab and cheesy chips. Oh, my lord. Friday night food of the gods, that is. Well, I completely disagree with you there, Mario. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to call you out on that. Digital Foundry are fantastic. Digital Foundry don't if you like review games, what they do is they tell you about any technical issues. So I'm sorry, that's just completely foolish of you, to be honest. I can understand you not wanting to let a journalist sway your opinion or tell you lies, but I can categorically tell you that Digital Foundry are extremely highly regarded from a technical analysis game, you know. I'm trying to sort of put it nicely, mate. They do exactly what they say on the tin. They simply take a game and they don't call the game shit. They don't call it bad. They just say, okay, this is the PlayStation 4 version. This is the Xbox 360 version. These are the differences that we can prove. And then they'll put the YouTube video up. They'll do it in 4K. They'll do it at 60 frames per second. You know, they literally have parts of their team that literally sit there and pixel count, mate. I'm talking about literally count every single pixel on the screen to come up with what the real resolution of the games are. You'd be mad to discount Digital Foundry Especially with what you're going to be doing, Mario, which is picking up a PlayStation 4 and a PC and having the 360. Sorry, the Xbox One. You know, Digital Foundry will enable you to make an informed choice about which version is the better one to get. And they never take the piss. I mean, what's interesting is that actually, what's his name? Ledbetter, or whatever his fucking name is, who's very well known in Digital Foundry circles, is actually known to be basically a bit of an Xbox fanboy, but it never comes through. Do you know what I mean? It's not a review site, Mario. You know, that they provide hard, cold evidence for, you know, whether a game has got screen tearing or, you know, frame rate drops, etc. This is not a girl gamer, look. How you doing, mate? Don't touch anything on the build. Do not touch anything. Take care, Buckshot. Catch you soon, buddy. Hello, Noblet. What's that? After a search on the interwebs, it appears that the wonderful case is called Sans Rival, and it's from the Philippines. To be honest, I really only use PC. My PS3 only ever was used for Netflix. My buddy has to lug his Xbox over if he wants to play together. Is it the original Xbox? I bet he's built like a brick shithouse and he's carrying that thing around all the time. Mango Bravo. What's mango? I'm not. Mango's a weird thing. I kind of very recently, to be honest. I mean, it's probably going back about 3-4 months. I did actually have a little carton of fresh mango juice, and the initial sip of it was like, oh my god, that's awful. But then it kind of, I don't know, it had this wonderful sweet aftertaste.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm.
How you doing, Ghost?
It's been coming for some time.
Yeah, Simpsy's gonna start baking. Come on, Simpsy. Show us your culinary talents, gal. Oh, Jova, thank you so much, dude. Jova, so hang on, what have you sent? Is this stuff for me to play on the Xbox One, or is it PC? I mean, what is it, mate? Thank you so much, dude. That's fucking awesome, mate. And another question, Jova. Whereabouts does Judgment fit into it? I mean, was it a fully fledged Gears game? You know, did it come straight after Gears 3, or is it like you know, should I play it in order or what? I mean, what I'll do is I'll quickly jump back and, like, say for example, watch a quick summary of Gears 2. Don't really need to. I remember the story well, but and then jump into what? Do I go to Judgment Day or Gears 3 first? I'm guessing Gears 3 first and then Judgment, right? Cheers, dude. Thank you for that, mate. That's awesome. Cheers, bro. What are you doing, girl gamer? First recipe I've looked for, Sans Rival has rum in it. Win. A cake that'll get you pissed. It's too good to be true, Simpsy. Xbox One, sent the codes via PM in Discord. Gears of War Judgment is a prequel to show how... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The penny's just dropped, mate. Penny's just dropped. Yeah. Got you. Right, brilliant. Okay, fantastic. I mean, in terms of a game, how long is Judgment? I mean, I'm guessing it's not a full... Is it a bit like Halo ODST? Kind of just like a filler game, is it? Or is it actually, you know, a fully fleshed out AAA Unreal game? Would you like to upgrade the rebar? You can start, yeah. There's some concrete in the box down near the spotlight. Just be very careful that we don't just be careful. Yeah, if anything happens with any of the rebar, like you accidentally pick any up, or if you notice something looking a bit untoward, let us know, Girl Gamer. This is a very complicated build, mate. What makes bourbon bulls, which you can get drunk on? So good. Yeah, do you want to? I tell you what. To be honest, Girl Gamer, if you're brand new, I mean, because obviously your character's only just, you're probably better off helping me placing rebar than that, because you're going to be so slow knocking up concrete, mate. I mean, you can place blocks just as fast as I can, and you'll still be getting skills for it. Oh my god, that was weird then. Yeah, just take the rebar out of there. Just backfill everything. Just be really, really careful, Girl Gamer. You see here, look. I don't know if you can hear me. Oi, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, I've got that. Judgment is a full game, but it's shorter than the other story-wise. You like the multiplayer. Yeah, I probably won't be playing much of the multiplayer. You see, like, hello? Gamer, can you hear me? Because I'm getting a bit fidgety here. Because if you place rebar in the wrong place, it will fuck the whole build. And I don't want to find out 70,000 blocks later something's gone wrong. She can't hear me, can she? Yeah, I only build inside, because there are areas that look like there's blocks missing, Girl Gamer. If that makes sense. So just only fill where we are now internally. There are blocks on the perimeter that looks like there's rebar missing, but trust me, they're not. Yes, I can hear you. Good. Good. I suppose, like I said earlier, the beauty of Elegon's schematics is that if a block does get placed incorrectly, we should, in theory, pick it up straight away on the next layer, so... We've almost got a built-in safety check, haven't we? Cheers, Girl Gamer. I know, people in the tunnel are leveling up so fast, Captain. I remember Crimes. Crimes was a bit of, how can I put it? A bit of a number cruncher on it, wasn't he? He played it very differently to how I play it. And he came to the conclusion that actually basically sort of digging a hole and tunneling early on in Alpha 15 was probably the most efficient way to sort of level up, if you know what I mean. What's that, Ghost? Grum in the north mining. Why, you doing the Sarks, the Sarks section? The North Southern Sarks tunnel? Everyone's trying to bake these new wonderful cakes we've all found out about today, look. I still think Lindt chocolates that we were talking about yesterday, they are still the just gorgeous. I'm gonna have to make sure I buy a big fucking bag full of those things. Right. Sorry about that, folks. It's alright, so I'm not. No one's sort of aware that I stream at this time, so it's always a shock to everybody. It's actually really well lit, isn't it? I mean, we'll stay here tonight and see if it that spotlight makes it viable. It would be very handy to be able to continue construction through the evenings. Wow, looking pretty good, isn't it? Do a little check on this. That's 2 in. Nah, something's gone wrong, look. Something's gone wrong. Something's not right. Oh, fuck. What's that, chick? So he's making what up? The North-Southern Sarks Tunnel. I did not fucking make that shit. What are you on about? The North-Southern Sarks Tunnel? That's fucking straight up legit. You're fucking calling me out, mate. I know my freaking map very well, thank you very much, buddy. We have the Western Shaft, which runs from the Love Shack all the way to this point, and then goes the North-South Fort Fuckit Shaft. The Sark Shaft runs north to south to meet up with the Western Tunnel. I'm fucking making fuck all up, broski. Jeez. This is... These are all official names, mate. Right, let me have a look. What's gone wrong here, then? What's gone wrong here? It's definitely on this side here, isn't it? I think it's this block here is not supposed to be there. I think there's supposed to be a 3-block gap, isn't there? So that should marry up with that. There we go. What's that? You've got a, what is that really like lovely thick chocolate coating on the crunchy biscuit? Simpsy, I know what you mean by the gold bar. We were having a chat about these not so long ago, weren't we? Can't believe you're knocking my my mining tunnel
gap of 3 gap
naming.
of 3 gap of 3 gap of 3 gap of 3 gap of 3.
I don't know if you know the nomenclature and descriptions on these tunnels is, you know, a lot of effort went into these, mate. Gap of 3. It's not a gap of 3, it's a gap of 3, gap of 2, gap of 1, gap of 2, gap of 3, gap of 2 now. Gappa, 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 gappa. See you later, Elegon. Take care, buddy. These are looking good. A multi... Oh my god. Careful, mate. They're almost as Moorish as a hobnob. You think I've got Stalker on? I didn't even know Stalker was on Xbox, mate. Oh, sorry. I was going to say Stalker on Xbox. I'm thinking, really? I didn't know about this. It's an incredible revelation. I see. You actually have a Stalker. That must be very annoying, Wales. I've just seriously, some of the just bullshit I had to put up with on Xbox Live over the years. It's just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Nothing quite compared to the shit that went down with Gran Turismo 5 on PlayStation 3, though. Oh my god. We were basically playing like really... not hardcore, but very serious racing, you know, where there's none of that ricocheting into each other to get around the corner and all that crap. You know, try and properly, you know, very hard to properly race. And we'd had a bit of a long night, and we ended up just pissing about at the end of it. Oh my god, we had people like fucking sending us death threats and all sorts. It was shocking. A gold bar. It's a very nice biscuit, mate. Like a proper chocolate biscuit, but not like yeah, it's hard to describe. It's more like a chocolate bar than a biscuit. Thus the gold bar. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it, Ghost? It looks pretty good. We can definitely see. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. I mean, and it's not the darkest of nights, but I'm pretty sure with those spotlights there and that there, we can definitely continue production of an evening. Looking pretty tasty, all things considered. If you nip back and ask Ice to make you one, not a girl, I'm sure. I mean, I can probably nip back in a bit and get you a nail gun as well. What's this box, mate? I don't want boxes littering the build site if we can help it. Down that route, trouble exists. It's very. I suppose what we could do, we could focus on. It's the caramel, isn't it? The caramel addition to it is what makes the gold bar. No, not like an ice cream sandwich. No, not at all, mate. It is just imagine like a thick wedge of biscuit, just like normal crunchy biscuit, and then it's covered in like what makes a gold bar is the thickness of the chocolate. It's got extremely thick chocolate on it. Yeah, but we don't. We just strip it out. This isn't a living area. We just don't need boxes around here because we're going to be building scaffold and all sorts. Not a girl. I mean, by all means, make a little base or you know, a lot of the guys have got like little rooms down in the tunnels where they're keeping their personal gear. Well, we don't want boxes littering around the main build site, like I said, because worst thing that'll happen, not a girl, is we decide to put some scaffolding up for the high levels. Your box is sitting there, it's locked, and we desperately need to put something there. We're going to have to smash it out, mate. You say make a run to the love shop. Yeah, if you nip over, Ice can make some really good tools. So if you nip there and ask Ice to knock up some claw hammers, and when I go back, I'll bring you over a... I'm sure we've got quite a few nail guns kicking about. Just remember to put it back in the box when you're done, though, just so if you're not on, someone else can use it. Have a chat with Ice back in the tunnel system. He'll set you up with like a little home, or at least show you where you can dig one out. Ice has got a nice little camp down there, and then you've got everything you need, girl gamer. You can actually sort of like establish yourself on the bait. Oh, sorry, on the server. Let's have a look, Simpsy. You've actually got like a proper picture of a gold bar. Let's have a look. But look at the thickness of the chocky, though. I think that's what made them stand out from, was it the clubs of the world? I don't know, it's still quite hard to see, isn't it? Ah, we need to work inwards, don't we? Because it's casting the shadow from the blocks, look. Ah. To be honest, Girl, you'll be fine, mate. There's very little chance of you dying on that run. So it's either tunnel or extremely elevated bridge work, so you should be fine, mate. But good luck. This is where we see Girl Gamer dead. No. You lied to me, Grum. Squatters, right? I'm going to kick out the own love shot, mate. Yeah. It's all those. I don't know if you know anything about squatting laws in the UK, Blind, but fucking Christ, mate. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, bud. I've just been looking at all the other layers. It's really exciting to know that. I mean, they do get, you know, easier as we go higher up, but layer 15/16 is really the bulk of the work. I mean, once we hit layer 15 out of a 43 layer build, personally, I think we're easily halfway there at layer 15/16, or thereabouts. You know, we hit the halfway mark way before sort of layer 21. Let's put it that way, like 21, 22. We could almost do with another one of these, couldn't we? I'm kind of regretting it. When I said I was going to put it halfway, I should have stuck to my guns. I should have done one here and one back there. I mean, it works, but it's just that wrong side of easy to see, isn't it? Oh shit! No. I mean that's super visible, isn't it? I mean, there's absolutely no problems there. Nice one, not a girl. Nice little run there. Congratulations. Survived unscathed. Yeah, get yourself a little room sorted out, Girl Game. You don't want to be playing the game just completely dependent on us. You know what I mean? I mean, have some fun with it as well. You don't have to just sit here building the bloody Sphinx with us, mate. Just be very careful around the love shack. Obviously, you're low level, so don't attract too many Z's around there. If you do see like a wandering horde or something, just give everyone a heads up. We'll all run out. Out of wood. Sod's law, innit? Really need to get that chest like full. It's little things like this that just put a dent in production, don't they? But yeah, that was good. I'm happy with that. Who's counting the death toll in this build? I don't think we actually had a death. We've had a mining incident yesterday, didn't we? I don't think anyone's actually died on the build site itself yet. Why did I just lag so bad? I hit the love shack and it almost killed your PC. It's just because it's such a big build. It's probably the torches, to be fair. I like that, Lazarus, actually. That's not a bad idea, isn't it? You'd imagine there'll be signs, like little crypt markers. Because most of the deaths are going to be from people falling, Lazarus. So there'll just be like little tombstones all the way around the base of the Sphinx. I like that, mate. Most of them will probably be mine, to be fair. Let's put this lot back. I think I'm just... Oh, hang on. Ice actually... He's been very good, old Ice. He's actually hand-delivering the concrete, look. One thing we have forgotten is that I've actually invested a lot of points in my ability to craft things quickly, haven't I? Is probably why... yeah, it might even be worth... No, actually. No, cement mixers don't add to the heat map, do they? We could actually have cement mixers over here if we wanted to. Whoa, what is this? What is this stuff in my bike? Who's put chrysanthemum seeds and cotton in my bike? Or is it grown out of the sweaty saddle? The mushrooms I'd have understood, but chrysanthemums, Right, let's get back. We're out of resources. So we must make sure come evening we've got rebar, concrete and wood box. What's your lag like down in the caves? Not a girl, is everything alright down there? What's that, Captain? I'll borrow your bike, Grum. What's that? You watched Gods of Egypt last night. God, is that the one with the dude from Game of Thrones and it's not Russell Crowe, is it? What's his what is Gerard Butler, right? What a fucking travesty of film that was. I didn't know. I honestly thought it was a piss take to start with, you know, mate. I mean, I watched it. To be honest, you know, I'd probably happily give it like a 6 out of 10. It was the most... Gerard Butler, I swear, he just did not fit that role at all. I honestly thought it was a piss take. I really did. I thought it was some sort of like hideous satire gone horribly wrong to begin with. It's like, just Gerard... It's just wrong. It's just totally wrong. And then they all started growing wings and flying around and shit. I was like, for fuck's sake, mate. It's like ancient Egypt meets Transformers. It was like, yeah, whatever. There were some funny moments in it, though. I'll give the film that. It did have me chuckling. I think it had me chuckling where I probably shouldn't have been chuckling, in fairness, but... Oh, dicks. Sorry, guys. I just merged everything. Oh, fuck. This is why we need a farmer. What have we got going here? Drinky poos. Actually, I could do with a drinky poos in life. In real life. Meat's going great, isn't it? Yeah, I need wood, don't I? There's not really much else I can do. I mean, everything else is going great. Let's go and have a look what the lads are up to. And the lads and the girls now. Actually, that's a good... Did we actually warn? Not a girl, but... Who's made me fucking bike? Is that my bike? You nicked all the best parts, huh? Huh? What did you do to it? This is not my bike. Smells different. What you done to it? That's cool, dude. How come you had to... oh, for upstairs, you mean? You want me to make you like a shuttle bike? If you want me to, you know, to go to the build, if you want. And have a look what they're all up to. See, oh, I see. He was messing with my bike space. You were right. I think he needed it for up top. I'd really... One of the things that, you know, like, if I could fix something in the game, you know, we talk about what would be like something you'd love to see added, what's something that you'd love to have sort of fundamentally changed. One of the things that I'd love to see is the mini bikes actually adhere to... Oh, right. Oh, Grum don't get a fucking parking spot then. Poor old Grum. Fuck Grum, like. Such a... I'm going to put a big fucking G in the middle of the road, bastard. You're right, Rachel girl. How you doing? So we've got Pete, presumably Ghost Pete. We've got Blind. We've got Ice. Actually, who are these people? I didn't know Blind was down here. What's the E for? Elegon's never going to come down here. This is way below Elegon's pay grade. He wouldn't come down if we fucking paid him, mate. How many blocks down to Hail Bale still work? We think pretty much forever, Buck. Gods of Egypt sucked hard. It was a very weird film. Something was horribly off with it. It really was. But there were some fantastic, if you like, sort of technical achievements with it. You know, there were some scenes where you thought, wow, that's actually pretty amazing from a sort of CGI kind of... Hello. You don't need to do that. That is so wrong on so many levels. She's asking for payment now, look. That'll be fucking $5, mate. I got fucking tears in my eyes. Oh, fuck me. Oh, stop it now. This is what happens when you let women on the server. Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm sore. Oh, fucking Christ. Right, come on, let's go down and look at this fucking tunnel. Wait. I'm on my way, mate. I'm on my way. Oh, Jesus. The nibble on the yucca fruit was just so perfectly timed. Oh, dear me. Have I gone past it, mate? I don't know how far down it is. Oh, that looks wicked, doesn't it, with the torches? It's like coming out of the Battlestar Galactica look. Straight into outer space. It's going to kill some cyclones or whatever they're called. Oh, hey, oh, what's this? Meeting. Oh, hang on a minute. Are they having clandestine meetings down here in the tunnels? Are they? I bet there's a fucking union. They're all paying subs to ICE. Get in there. How's it going down here then, guys? So this is... I don't mean to worry you guys. You've kind of done this wrong. Because I think Sarks has actually started building, guys. I didn't realise you'd already begun it. We really shouldn't be going south-north. We should be going north-south. You know what I mean? Or has someone already mapped it out? Because I'm sure Sarks has already started the southern tunnel. In fact, I'm fucking convinced he has. So we might end up completely missing his... I mean, you look in the middle. But looking in the middle is a far cry from lining up perfectly with his tunnel, innit? Do you know what I mean? I mean, what are we at here? We're where am I? 972. Oh, we're interested in the 2539 west, aren't we? I mean, it's gonna hit his. I mean, it will hit Sarks' build, but do we know whereabouts? I mean, it won't matter because what we could do. It's just like have like a large cavern. I mean, it won't make any difference, will it? But yeah, I've got no idea where he is, mate. I mean, what? Just carry on. I mean, it won't be a problem. What's that, Spades? We're at Bedrock. You basically want to head along the western tunnel, not a girl, until you see a little strange wooden doorway that says meeting point. I don't know, Ghost. That's what I'm not sure about, mate. It's not as bad as it could be because I think he did a lot of work on the tunnel the day that the server went belly up. So there might have been a rollback. But so for example, what I don't know is whether or not he's started tunneling and gone all the way down to Bedrock and is currently on his way to us, or whether I just don't know, mate. I've got no idea. One of us would need to go up there and have a look around. I don't know if he's locked it all up, though. I like it, Gigistricator. Language barrier. Divide and conquer tactics, mate. Alright, let's race back. Love these tunnels. Absolutely awesome. Coming in, coming in. Where's all the furnaces? Forges. It seems to... Oh, no. Oh, there they are. There's one. They're actually bubbling. Jeez, why none of the forges working? Whoa, these forges need to be on like 24/7, guys. I think they're having too much fun with old Rachy girl, aren't they? I'm not very impressed, Ice. Yeah, you're getting sloppy down here, mate. Yeah, I thought you might be. I'm just gonna go get a load, dude, because I need some for back at the Sphinx. What I'll do, I'll go and I'll just chop down the whole orchard if it's grown, mate, and then I'll bring it all down to you. These mini bikes are really cool, aren't they? It's such a weird game with that. Like, I can't possibly imagine how much fun they add to the game. It's kind of weird, because I remember when the mini bikes were first announced, I was like, yeah, whatever, you know, I'm sure they'll be like really horrible and glitchy and pointless, and a bit more of an afterthought than a real thing. But actually, they're amazing. I just simply cannot even begin to imagine playing the game without them. You know, it's certainly not on the big random gen world maps. You know, they're so much bigger than Navigaine, aren't they? Let's go up there. Bloody unions. Hacking things. Oh, that's that bum tree, innit? I remember him well. Little bugger. Actually, Rachel Girl could do that. She could be our official lumberjack. We got a lumberjack. Have I got any spare bike parts? I have, but I think we'd have to make you the bulk of the chassis and everything. We can certainly do that. See how much wood we can get. Not normally, Octavius. No. There's a couple of types of these trees, but invariably it's just not worth buggering about with them, to be honest, mate. Not doing anyone any harm. Sometimes you can get lucky by digging down, then backfilling with blocks and then chopping it down. I mean, you can get rid of them, but to be honest, it can take you a while to do it. I mean, right now, it's the least of my problems. They don't cause any server errors or anything like that. It's just something to sort of bear in mind when you are planting trees. If you end up with a sapling that's essentially hovering, you will get that bug as such. But yeah, you can get rid of them with a lot of pissing about. Very annoying. We had one at Bear Balls Oasis, didn't we? We actually dug all the way underneath it. Bearing in mind it's in the middle of the desert. Oh god, I can hear. There's a zebra on top of me. I can hear it. Yeah, there she is. We dug down into it. I didn't think much of it. So it basically was just floating in midair, but there was a pit around it. And I really didn't give any thought to it, Octavius. And then later on, like a horde hit, or I think a Daphne actually came in, now that I think about it. I think there was a wandering horde and a Daphne involved in it. And I hadn't realised they'd fallen into the pit. So, of course, you know, I was going about, you know, for hours building away. And oh my god, the amount of tunnels they built, because it was all in bloody sand underneath. It was a nightmare, mate. We're not actually gathering it as quickly as I suppose at some point grabbing the chainsaw wouldn't be a bad idea. What's that, Captain? Like a mix of new and old down here. It's amazing how much is going into this, isn't it? I mean, everybody's like working around the clock, and I mean, yes, we are on layer 4, but bloody hell, mate. I suppose technically today we were only supposed to be on... To be on target, layer 3 had to be completed today. If we keep banging on with it, we might even get layer 4 done. Whoa. Whoa. What happened then? That was weird. That was... Now the next horde is 231, so we've got... couple of 3 days before that hits. Now, the problem is, after the next horde, I nearly almost have to lose a week on the Sphinx because I desperately need to get coal. What's that, Ghost? Grum, you going to start going to... You're gonna, oh, yeah. It might be worth it, mate. Let us know. It'd be absolutely gutting to find out like we're 1 block out, but better now than later. I mean, hopefully he's not done a huge amount of work on it yet. I mean, if he has and we've already started our side, what we could do is when they meet, we could just like have like a big rectangular room. So, although you won't come into the room and exit it like exactly opposite each other, it won't look quite so jarring. Maybe have it as like a meeting point or a refueling point like halfway between where our western shaft heads north and Sarks' heads south, if that makes sense. Tell you what, at this rate, we're not going to have enough room on fort. Fuck it, well, some of us might have to go up into the top tower to do the sniping at this rate. Yeah, it's going alright actually. I think I did plant about 80 maple seeds. It was 86 yesterday. Hello, Pepper. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, mate. We get in there. We get in. Doing very well, Pepper. You finished for the week, mate? You got the weekend off, or... You're a busy man this weekend. Like they're everywhere, isn't it? Slowly whittle down these nasty twigs. I really don't like these things. What are you up to tonight, Pep? You having a beer, mate? Sitting back, nice Chinese or something? I've just found out the girlfriend's staying in tonight, and apparently she's just going to have some apple pie. And she said, you can have a takeaway if you want. And I thought, that sounds fucking great, mate. Minimum order 15 quid. Oh no. Gonna have to order extra. I can't do it. She always says that. I could never have a takeaway on my own. It always seems wrong, doesn't it? And then the annoying thing is, because I always have like big meaty dishes, and she tends to just have vegetarian stuff. It's not like I can get it, and then you know she'll have a little bit of mine. It just don't work like that with us. We always have quite exclusive dishes, really. I can't imagine anything worse than a Chinese with no meat involved. Bloody hell, there's millions of freaking maple trees. I I'll tell you what, Octavius. You know what, mate? I mean, without making it sound too much like we've got a crew of miners on standby 24/7. One of the things that we could do now, we were establishing, you know, a good mining team on the server, is if we do need coal, and say like, you know, we'd run out in a particular vein, what we could do is just head them off in a direction, and everyone just chips in, like say for 3 hours or something. And then that would probably keep the server fueled like for weeks and weeks and weeks, wouldn't it? You know, the speed that we can mine at, you know, 3 people doing a 3x3 tunnel. Especially once everyone's got -69 and good quality picks. I mean, coal sort of mining would actually go at such a ridiculous rate. What's that, Lazarus? What's this clips thing? What's that, dude? What's this? What is this clips thing? Oh, dude, you haven't.
Technical achievements with it.
You know the worst. I can't watch that. I'll watch it later. You terrible man, you. You're not had a beer yet, no? Just finished, have you, Pepper? Oh, there's a little bit of a quarry here as well. Cheers, Lazarus. I'll have a look in a bit, mate. What are you doing, Mario? What are you up to tonight? Are you streaming later or what? Oh, yeah, I mean, were you streaming earlier, dude? You don't normally stream early on, do you? I've got room. I'll try and bring... I mean, I doubt I'll get 50,000 wood ice. Although I haven't said that. Jesus Christ, we didn't have to plant a lot of maple, didn't we? Fucking Jesus. Kid play. You're not trying to assign work. I'd join if I could, but on an opposite time, so I was just finishing work when you are done for that. Oh, that's a shame, mate. No, yeah, I know you weren't divvying up work. No, that's what I'm saying. You know, it would definitely be quite an efficient way of doing it. Trying to gather coal yourself is incredibly laborious now. I feel like they've gone too far in one direction. I think maybe there's a bit of a middle ground with the mining of Alpha 14 and the mining of Alpha 15. I think, you know, I understand that they don't want everybody running around with AK-47s blasting out every sort of horde night, but it is very, very hard to get gunpowder compared to what it was. I mean, I remember in Alpha 14 hitting some seams of, like, for example, coal that would give you like 50 plus thousand coal, you know? You're right, Kev Lang, how you doing? Oh, you doing an earlier stream tonight, Mario? Cool, man. How you feeling now, dude? Did your headache a bit better? What's the game about? It's essentially a sort of a post-apocalyptic zombie survival crafting game. So, but it's voxel-based, Pepper. So everything you see... Oh, ding dang do, mate. Ding dang do. I'm going to come back because I want to chop all these down and then replant. So, yeah, it's voxel-based. So everything you see, you can essentially smash down, mine through, destroy, etc. And that's it, really. I mean, early game is very, very difficult. I mean, even if you play it on completely vanilla settings, early game is quite a challenge. You won't be able to get that feeling from watching me playing. I mean, we're on day 228, and I've got a pretty maxed out character in terms of health and what have you. You want me to leave? Are you going out, Ice, or I'll close it just in case?
Your part is required. You've been a most magnanimous host. And you've waited too long for this moment.
Where's me steel gone? Let's get rid of that. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. Let's go and drop the wood off downstairs. My bags are nearly full. Right, there's ample fuel though. Have you got wood? I'm going to put fuel in the drop-off point. All right. So actually, you're not far off 50,000 wood, I guess there, mate. Let's get my. I want, guys. Steel fire axe craft. So yeah, it's one of those strange games, Mario. Sorry, Mario. Pepper. You know, early on in the game, it's a real challenge. It's very difficult. There's the zombies, for example. I've got a very good chance of taking you down. And then as time progresses, you get a more established character. You get a more established base. And with the new horde system, it doesn't tend to get any more difficult the more you play, which is a shame because it used to. And then you enter more of a creative kind of more like sort of like a Minecraftian era within the game. It's almost like the you know, you start off in the Stone Age and end up through to the industrial sort of era. It's quite an interesting progression, mate. You know, we're relatively safe. We're pretty well tooled up. We're pretty experienced. The zombies aren't a huge threat to us. So this is where you can sort of like do the bigger builds and what have you. You haven't seen any zombies, really? Oh, you should see the Horde Night, mate. See, every 7 days, so every 7th evening, if you like. So our next one is on the evening, if you like, of day 231. No matter where you are, you will be attacked by a horde of zombies that will keep coming throughout the entire night. So if, for example, you are out in the middle of nowhere when 10 o'clock hits, you're dead. You're not going to survive it. What you want to do is try and establish some sort of defensive structure to sort of to survive the horde. And we use a place called Fort Fuck It where we all meet to essentially take the horde on and try and kill them all. It's very good. It's a very good game, mate. There's a lot to it. In fact, it's almost impossible to really try and explain just how deep the game really goes. It's got so many layers and so many sort of complex gameplay mechanics that it's very hard to sort of. I don't know. It doesn't really fit in any one genre, does it? To be honest, it's not just a survival game. It's not just a crafting game. It's a little bit of everything, you know. Bit of first-person shooter. You'll have to try and catch us for one of the hordes, mate, and that'll. I mean, you know, you'll really see the action on the horde night. I mean, in one horde alone, and I think there were a few of us there. I think my kill count was over 100. So I mean, that gives you some count of, or some idea of how thick and fast they all come at us. I'm sure I've probably topped that. I mean, that's just one recent one where we actually did try and count. Gunpowder isn't a problem, mate. I've been collecting plenty of coal and nitrate on your hunting trips. I've got thousands of gunpowder. The issue is brass. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, my problem is, I mean, brass. I only ever need 200. I ration myself blind to 200 rounds every horde. It would be really nice if we could get the mods up and running blind so that we can actually have some of the shell casings released back into our inventories. Whoa. Oh, I went dizzy then. What the fuck happened there? You're right, Feck. Sorry, how you doing? Do the Horde Nights actually get harder all the time, or does it cap out? To be honest, mate, it just reaches a... It's based on how many players are in the vicinity, what level they are, and how recently any of them died. I can honestly now, hand on heart, say, with Alpha 15... having played through to day 228, but it doesn't get any harder, mate. I know people are going to claim it does and say, oh, yeah, but we've had hordes, blah, blah, blah. I've seen some really... I've seen some variation on hordes, all right? I have seen variation. You know, sometimes I'm level 200, I might be fighting alongside just a couple of people that are like, let's say, level 30 or 40. And I can sort of gauge a bit of a difference. But it's not vast. It's really not a huge diversity and strength of the hordes. you know, every time you kill a zombie, another one basically spawns in and comes rushing at your base. It's as simple as that. So no, I think it caps out very early on, to be honest. You're right, Jags, thank you for the host, buddy. See, it was very different back in the day, Thek, as I'm sure you know if you followed the game. In Alpha 14, and for your info, Pepper, if you're there, what used to happen was that on day 7, you'd get what was called a Tier 1 Horde. And a Tier 1 Horde would throw, you know, a nice number of very low-level zombies at you. And once you'd killed them, that was it. You could actually go out in the middle of the night and loot them and carry on about your business. And, you know, you might get unlucky, you might catch a wandering zombie or something. But that's the way it worked. And then on day 14, you'd get a slightly stronger horde, and it might throw in some of the more rare zombies. You know, like on, you know, if you, by sort of like cycle 3, so tier 3, which is day 21, you'd probably have some spider zombies, or maybe a police zombie, etc. And then basically on day 49, which is the 7th cycle, so 7 hordes later, so on the evening of day 49, you'd get the biggest, baddest horde that the game can throw at you. And it would include ferals, you know, hornets, spider zombies, screamers, everything. And they were flipping hard, mate. You know, even on really established bases, tier 7 hordes were shockingly difficult. Taking into account, we used to use things like pillar 50s that we can chainsaw through. We'd be using exploding crossbow bolts. We'd got some really good marksmen with the sniper rifles. We'd got people butting up with chainsaws. Even on those, you know, all those things stacked in our favour with big reinforced bases and spikes and God alone knows what else, those tier 7 hordes, if you weren't on your toes, could breach and cause a problem. I mean, they never did because we knew what we were doing and we were a pretty good team, but, you know, for newcomers, a tier 7 horde, oh my God, if you're not prepped for that, you've got a problem on your hands. This is just, it's more of a trickle. You know, it's just more of a constant trickle. No matter what happens with Alpha 15, throughout the night you will always get new zombies. So from 10 o'clock through till 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock, depending on what your server settings are, you'll get zombies constantly. Back in Alpha 14, it would only throw a certain number at you. But they'd come like literally in waves of fucking feral zombie cops. Everything it could literally chuck at your base. I much preferred the old system. Yeah, if you're on Alpha 15 threat, you won't suddenly see a big spike in threat on Horde night, mate. Like I say, oh, what the hell? Oh, it's because someone was joining the game. I wonder what happened there. What was I going to say? You've got to bear in mind the reason they've done it, and if you think about the reason they've made the change, it all kind of makes sense. But back in Alpha 14, for those of you that don't know, you only ever got one horde. So that if you were on a server, and let's just say there were 3 people on the server, the horde would only choose one of you. So if you were all split up around the map, then the horde would only ever go for one of you, and everybody else could just go through as if it was a normal evening. The big change in Alpha 15 is that everybody gets a horde, or at least they should all be getting a horde. So they've essentially had to tweak it so that the server just doesn't crumble on itself. There's no way everybody could have the equivalent of a tier 7 Alpha 14 horde hitting their base on a server. The game would just fold. It used to struggle even with one horde active on a server. So the way they've done it now, with the implementation of UMA zombies, are obviously the memory threshold that reduces, etc. And the fact that they come in trickles rather than great huge waves. That's how they've managed to get that compromise. I can't see it changing personally. I think the only way they can make it better is to reintroduce the cycles, but each cycle has like some sort of rare zombie spawn. So it doesn't take up any more memory within the game. You just get a much more dangerous zombie. You know, maybe lots of entity damage or some crafty trick up its sleeve. I mean, that might be a compromise, you know? So the system stays exactly as it is now, but on tier 2, let's reintroduce tiers. So exactly as it is now, but on day 14 equivalent, you might get the Juggernaut zombie. So you might just get one Juggernaut zombie that is an absolute pain in the ass to kill, and if he reaches your defenses, he's gonna cause significant block damage. Maybe tier 3 could just simply introduce 2 of them. Now, that's no additional real overhead on the server. It's still only one zombie. It's still only one zombie's worth of textures and AI. You see what I mean? They've got to do something. They've got to do something to make it get exponentially harder as you continue. Because as it stands at the moment, it's a bit... I still love the hordes, because there's nothing better than popping zombies' heads off with a sniper rifle. But it just feels like you've already done it all. You know, I mean, remember back in the old days where people would come into chat and they'd be like, oh, what tier is it? What tier is it? And you know, if you were coming up to a tier 7 horde, everyone was like, fucking yeah, come on. Now it's just like, yeah, you know, each horde's just another horde. You know, I'm sure all of us could brainstorm, you know, a few zombie types between us that would add a little extra threat. You know what I mean? And even some really weird, wacky stuff. You know, maybe even like an invisible zombie. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be a good idea. I'm just like, you know, brainstorming a little bit. But you know, maybe a zombie that kind of gets through your defense and you kind of don't know it's there until you hear it pounding on your walls. I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of things that we could come up with. Maybe you could have like a zombie that's some. I mean, I know we're stretching going into the realms of like silliness, and I know the fun pimps will introduce it. But for example, some sort of zombie that I don't know, like stops automatic gunfire, somehow jams guns. I don't know. So you will have to like, you know, for the next like few minutes or while it's still alive, you have to use your bow and arrows. I mean, you know, I mean, I'm just literally throwing ideas out there. You know, I'm sure we could come up with something. There's got to be other zombie types that wouldn't cause a problem, you know, wouldn't cause a memory issue, or you know, stress the server so much that it wouldn't work. You can have a cake throwing zombie that like blinds you. You know, you got like cherries and cream cake dripping down your face, so you can't see what you're doing for a couple of seconds, which gives the zombies time to, you know, get through your defenses. We used to joke about, you know, like pole vaulting zombies that would come running in from a distance and pole vault over your defences into your base and come up behind you. We definitely want more flying zombies, you know, like so some sort of, we always, you know, like swarms of bats or something, or like zombie vultures or what have you that come swooping down in packs. I don't know, anything, just anything right now, you know, would be an improvement, I think. I know it's not as easy just adding some fucking zombie. You know, you got to code in the AI. You got to get all the animations. Then I'm not trying to pretend that the fun pimps are slacking. You know, all this stuff will take a huge amount of time. But see, we've spent a whole day bloody chopping trees now, and we do need all this. I mean, we do desperately need it. You volunteered to sit down with your mouth open to catch the cake. Nice one, Soupsy. Absorb the cake, gal. Yeah, I mean, there you go, like a stealth zombie. Yeah, you know, it's something that just, yeah. I'm sure people could come up with some pretty cool stuff. I mean, I think everyone's already in agreement with the Juggernaut. I mean, we were talking about that so long ago. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. Just introduce a zombie that's got a massive health pool. If you don't fucking hit it or kill it, in other words, everyone has to focus fire. We were talking earlier about it almost being like a raid boss, you know what I mean? You can. Yeah, what about zombies that are just completely yeah, it is a good idea. Just straight off the top of my head. I'm sure it'd be incredibly easy for them to code it. A zombie that essentially can only be burnt. You have to use flaming arrows. They've already got flaming arrows in the game. You know, if you've not got, you know, some sort of flaming arrows set up by tier, say, 5, and you have some sort of zombie that's pretty much impervious to, like, gunfire, the only way to take it down is to kill it while it's on fire. You know, just something like that. Like, I'm thinking like a troll from AD&D. Or maybe you've got to kill it, knock it down, and then burn it. So if you don't get a flaming arrow on it within a few seconds, the bastard's getting back up with a full health pool. Something like that. That'd be quite cool, actually. Z. Oh, fuck, dog! Dog, dude! Oh, my fucking God! I saw the one in the distance. This one's right on my ass. There he is. Do you see him running up there then? I think there's a pack of 3 up there. Oh shit, because there's one over there as well. Fuck! I'm out in the open with a dog pack. That's not good, bro. Worst enemy in the game. These things are freaking lethal. There he is. Look, there he is. There he is. There he is. Come at me, little puppy. Fuck! You die, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, I hate those bastards. I was going to say, they always come in 3s. I was just they always come in 3s. There is no way that's it, mate. It's not dog day, though. Dog day's tomorrow. Oh, you jammy sausage. Let's just chop these last few trees. Oh my God, I hate dogs. That was lucky, mate, because he was right on me, wasn't he? He literally spawned at my backside, that one. You hate the dogs on here. PlayStation 4, they're a joke, but on here, yeah, they are terrible. They are terrible. You see what I mean? We were talking earlier. It's not so much the dog. Oh my God, dude, motherfucker! Gotta be more. I can hear more. Shit, I'm bleeding. I'm hurt. God, they're so erratic. Jab my dick down its mouth in a minute. What do I need here? Antibiotics. So I'm fucking infected. I'm bleeding. Down to what? Jesus Christ. Seems quiet, right? There's a rescue party coming up. So everyone's just legged it in the tunnels like, fuck that, Grum. I'm not playing with the dogs, mate. Oh, Jesus, that is nasty. What about flying dogs? Imagine that. Imagine dogs just like parachuting into your base. That'd be the day I quit. It's not fair. You just gone too far now, Joel. Forget it, mate. We'll definitely have to add Simpsy Cake to the game. Once we can mod, we will definitely add Simpsy Cake. And we will give her some lovely ingredients to play with. Thanks for the host, Bemuse Binky. Oh my God, spider dogs. Oh, dude. I don't even want to play anymore just thinking about it. Can you imagine that? Spider dogs. Oh, mate. That's true Cthulhian nightmare level shit, that is. Where's home? It's over there, right? So if we back plant... Oh my God, look at all that. That is a big ass valley. Got to replant it because we are going to need it. Flying spider stealth juggernaut dogs. That's the tier 7, right? I like it, mate. I mean, the one thing that, I mean, again, for those of you that don't know, they were talking about introducing bandits in Alpha 15. So in other words, we would actually... this is what we're on about, look. You see that? That will grow up to be basically an indestructible... Oh, there you go, look. That would have grown up to be an indestructible tree. You know, like the one we were looking at earlier. You can always tell, because you hear that horrendous tree lumberjacked falling on the ground noise, so you always know you've got a glitched one. Essentially, every now and again, it will let you place it over like a grass block. That's what basically causes them to bug out. So if you do see that happen, like immediately chop it down. Just either bash it if it will let you, or simply bash the grass, the blades of grass below it. Should be okay then. No glitched invincible trees. Oh. That is a weird one, because I'm not sure where that actually is, look. Or, alternatively, put blocks around it. Disappear. The game knows it shouldn't be there. We were talking about some sort of like giant... Oh, for God's sake, I've never had so many happen. That's like really unusual. It's like normally we get like one at most, don't we? I'm planting pretty quick. I'm doing it on an incline, decline as well. Yeah, so, some sort of... it'd be nice to have like... you know how you go treasure hunting? It'd be nice to have, I don't know, maybe a skill or something that you actually had to... Maybe as you kill animals, some sort of like tracking ability. And a little bit like you can go and find treasure. It'd be kind of cool to track down like a really large mob. You know what I mean? Like one of us could be a tracker that'd sort of spot it, you know, or find it roaming around the map. A little bit like you would in areas of WoW, just like huge titans just lumbering around. And then you can put that call, you know, put the call out to the server. You have to go and hunt it down, kill it. Takes everyone to take it down and get some really nice loot from it. Again, I know it's sort of pushing the boundaries of what they probably want to do from a lore perspective, but I'm sure they could come up with something that would work for them along those lines. You know, actively going and hunting. One of the things that we're going to mod in if we can is what do we call them? Zombie nests, which is a mod that a gentleman called Paco, I think. No, it was Mortal Entus, sorry. It was Mortal Entus did it. So out and about here, for example, where this is, you might find this like big pulsating sort of just thing, because obviously it's very hard for them to add assets, so it's not going to look great. But this pulsating thing basically just constantly spawns zombies out. But it's also got radiation. So if you go out to try and kill, you know, smash it, you basically take loads and loads of damage. So you have to sort of go running in and out and healing up. You know, we could maybe add something to do with the hazmat suit. But basically, if you can actually hit the spawn point, so obviously you're having to battle waves of zombies coming out of it, you get some really nice loot. Again, not exactly, you know, within the lore, but, you know, just fun, isn't it? Like, lads, we found a spawn point, everyone over here. Graboids, underground earth eaters. That's something you could do, actually, mate. What about, yeah, you can actually have stuff that just grabs your leg, and then it spawns in a dog pack. That's it, turn the game off. So you're happily wandering along like this, you hear this like horrible rustling noise in the undergrowth, and something just grabs your foot. So you're completely immobilised for like 5 seconds while you try and beat on it. Yeah, cool stuff, mate. Troll Hunter. Yeah, you got it. It seems like Zeds are spawning inside Sarks' house. That's because you've gone over their ice. So, essentially, that chunk's now become active. So make sure you kill him or he won't have a house left, dude. This is where we find out he's gone over. With nothing but a Toblerone. You didn't go prepared, did you, mate? Yeah, zombie spawn is cool. Like I said, the radiation's a really nice touch, because if we could work it, we might finally be able to mod in a reason to have the hazmat suits. But I think one of the hard things for us as a player base is because they've never really fleshed out the lore, have they? There really is no backstory. And I know they have mentioned that they really want to work on that. And they really want to, you know, I think that's probably stopping them from the role play element. We know Joel's very interested in sort of quests and things like that, but of course, until they've got the backstory of what's actually going on in the world and what's really happened fleshed out, it's very hard to come up with you know, storylines and plots and quests and quest lines, isn't it? Hopefully that will all be stuff that's done once all the technical things are kind of resolved. Really need to plant all these. I need to. I mean, that's over 200, right? Look at it. There's little sproutlings everywhere. But you see what I mean, like, about how easy it is to just lose a day. I mean, it's not like we're sitting on here scratching our arse. I mean, it's all essential. We do need this wood. In fact, we're going to need a lot more wood than this, but already a full day gone and no work's been done on the Sphinx. Oh, hang on. Was that a... There's a tear. So if you see these, make sure you get rid of them. So you see little glitches in the world. Place some blocks there. Get shot of the damn things. Tears are not good. Tears can start expanding. Like little black holes on your server. Right, that'll do. I ain't planting any more of the fucking things. Oh, jeez. GOG has Neverwinter Nights for free. Yes, they do. Yeah, we had the heads up on that on Discord yesterday. Yeah, good game. Very good game. Yo, sorry, Sammy. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, well, I suppose that is actually coming, Thek. I mean, there's something that's been introduced in Alpha 16, which is called the Sleeper System, as well as the Breadcrumb Trail. All this chat that we've been having about making the game more difficult, you've got to sort of take into account what we don't know is how efficient the Breadcrumb Trail is going to be. So, for example, at the moment, zombies they're a bit daft, aren't they? You can really confuse a zombie just by putting some doors down. They literally go straight for doors and hatches and things like that, or like doors over hatches, definitely. The Breadcrumb Trail, essentially, the server or the game will remember your routes in and out of bases. So a horde that comes crashing against this wall here is going to think, or no, that is not the best way in. They're actually going to know the route that you took in via the drawbridges and stuff. And actually, oh my fucking god, really? Just broke a goddamn leg, mate. That is shocking. Or if you're using clever tunnel systems to try and get in and out of bases, they'll know where they are. So, for example, at Fort Fuckit, I reckon they'll be able to cotton on to the fact that we're coming in via that hatch down on the water's edge. So the Breadcrumb Trail is going to be a real game changer if it works as well as we'd like it to.
So, how's that leg doing?
Great, never better.
Good. Why don't you try putting some weight on it?
Sure. Yes.
That's not bad, is it?
Oh, that's good. That feels good. Very strong.
Sorry, Thunder. I gotta put you down.
I think the count on that should actually be up 1. But I think it is like legitimately only 1. I'm sure I broke a leg going down the tunnel, didn't I? Right, let's throw that lot in there. I'm going to take the rest of it. Are you guys in the cave okay? I'm guessing you're all right for or the shaft. You're okay for wood. I'm going to have another painkiller actually. Plenty of goldenrod, haven't we? What about zombie hands? They are invisible till you get near them, then hands pop out of the ground. If you step on them, they keep you in place for a few seconds. Think quicksand. Yeah, brilliant idea, mate. I'd be up for anything like that. Okay. Oh, hang on, where's my bike? Oh, I left it out here. No, I wouldn't have done, would I? Because we came back for the evening. Well, hang on, Beast. They are, in theory, going gold next year. I mean, they hoped to go gold in December this year, didn't they? And they were very honest that is not going to happen. I mean, they were straight up like, yeah, no chance, mate. They are supposed to be going gold. Is it Q1 2017? Who knows? That tells us that Alpha 16's got to be in the new year. I can't see it coming this side of Christmas now, guys. I really can't. Careful. Oh, I like that blind. I suppose that's a wonderful idea. I suppose it's the programming element of that. What? Oh, imagine all the gore blocks starting to merge into like some gelatinous blob. Oh, dude, that'd be that'd be fucking awesome, dude. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Imagine that, like a big gelatinous cube or blob with just like arms and legs and fucking teeth all just hanging out of it. Oh, that'd be mad. And actually just suck you into it. Ugh. Hang on, I've actually got any concrete on. Oops. That one through, did I? Right, see if we can get this layer done, guys, because, you know, to do 2 layers in one day at this level, it is pretty cool. Very cool. The Grumbul. I was a bugger with the old gelatinous cubes in A, B, and D. I used to DM a lot. Amazing how many adventurers fell to the old gelatinous cube. Or lost wonderful, wonderful suits of armour. It was always a dungeon master's, your gear's too good, I kind of miscalculated here. Or you've got way too lucky rolls. Oh dear, everything's just got rusted to shit, all burnt with acid. We need to rebalance the rest of the campaign. Gelatinous blob. Wow. Trying to do this corner here because it's very, very hard to see this. What we'll do is if I've got any, yeah, I could actually do with some torches for evening work over here. Okay, for food, yep. I mean, I don't know. I was going to say I can sort of see how it's already getting a little bit easier each layer. That first layer was a real ball ache, wasn't it? Now we've got so many reference points on it. I'm pretty comfortable. I was quite worried on layer 1. Especially once we'd ascertained that we weren't going to be able to use the marker blocks. Because I thought they were going to make life easy. And they were the exact opposite. They just completely fucked it. I'm kind of glad we rethought it. That'd be cool, blind. Yeah. So if it swallows up sort of like police zombie components, it gains the ability to spit acid. What about just that every server has one of those, and it just simply just meanders about? So basically, if you don't clean up your, that's actually, I tell you what, that'd be like a really cool way of cleaning up the servers as well, actually. So you know, every time, you know, like how often we go into a town blind and we see like the gore blocks just everywhere because someone didn't bother cleaning them up. So maybe if you leave a chunk and you leave gore blocks in there, it attracts like a zombie gelatinous blob that comes in and like hoovers up all the bits, and as a result of that becomes stronger. That's a really cool idea, dude. That's brilliant, mate. Not only would it keep the server clean, you know, so less stress on the server, or depends on how big the server is and how many people you got fucking mashing out gore blocks, but it'd give you like a really cool enemy to try and kill, wouldn't it? I like that, dude. I really like that. You're right, Piddle. How you doing? Okay, we've got, well, 2 more nights before the Horde, dude. It's always really smoggy over there. Is that? Are we on the edge of? Yeah. What's that light over there? Some torches over there. Look. Strange. Like a Grumbodian server plot marker. We'll leave that until it gets a bit darker. I know, you know, those spotlights are working, aren't they? See you later, Pepper. Have a lovely weekend, mate. Have a top one, mate. It's actually tomorrow is dog day. You reckon we might have got away with it after what happened? I hope so. What's that? Make it a what? Make it a walking workbench. As it heaves up gore blocks, it increases duplicates items. Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. So it gets a 199 steel axe and a 3. Right. Okay, I've got it. Yeah. 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 That'd be cool. Yeah, that's nice, mate. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's always been one thing that I've never understood, right, with this game. You know, we've seen, like, massive leaps in overall visual quality, okay? So, we really have. I mean, the change in view distance alone is a complete game changer in so many ways. I mean, I would...
I'm a millionaire! I'm a fucking more millionaire than I ever was before.
Noble!
Millionaire of the whole world.
Resub to gold tier, Noblet. Thank you so much, dude. Don't forget, if you want a soundbite, Noblet, just jump on our Discord channel, mate. Thank you so much, Noblet. That's awesome, man. You star, you absolute star. Cheers, me dears. I don't know what I was on about now. I've forgotten. Oh, sorry. Yes. Look at that. It's kind of quite freaky with that light and the crucifix upon the church there. Look, it's quite foreboding, isn't it? I've never really understood. I think we can safely ascertain, right, that this game must be literally running on the absolute limits of what they've deemed to be acceptable in terms of memory, because all this nonsense with UMA zombies essentially was done to bypass that texture limitation, wasn't it? But it's always made me wonder why the zombies and the dogs and things look so fucking god awful. Because let's be honest, they really do look fucking god awful, don't they? I mean, you all know I'm a big fan of the game, you know, aren't we all? But there's a lot of Unity games out there that have much better looking zombies. Is there not stuff on Unity that they could just buy off the shelf? I mean, you know, if I know we kind of know they're currently looking at like mocap, aren't they? And they've certainly had at least one day in the mocap studio. But I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Would that? It's not like they've not made a few quid out of it. Maybe that's the one thing that their team hasn't got on board. Is like a really good 3D animator or something. I mean, I don't know. Thank you so much, Noblet. Massive thank you to you, mate. Right, little Matt. Did you watch that 7 days video I posted on your Discord? It depends on when you posted it, mate. If it was today, then no. I've hardly been on Discord today, mate. I've been streaming most of it. Yeah, but I mean, that was a one-off, wasn't it, Blind? I mean, you know, the Unity store, for a company like the Fun Pimps, let's be honest, I mean, they could easily get in touch with us and say, look, we're interested in this zombie. We got slapped in the face the last time we bought something. You know what I mean? It would be very easy for them to just, you know, double check that they're not buying any legally uploaded bloody Unity asset. Your Steam controllers appears to be having some connection issues. I can assure you it doesn't. What, really? All Zeds are getting replaced over time. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I know, for example, you're talking about, I saw the video with the miner. Was it the miner or was it the hazmat suit dude? I think it was the miner, wasn't it? I think I remember saying at the time, that would have been the worst choice for me. I actually think the miners and the hazmat suit dudes look really good. It's things like the hoodie zombie that looks fucking ridiculous. I don't know then, little Matt, I'm not sure. I think I'm up to date on them. What are you referring to, like, in particular? Yeah, I mean, you know, it just seems weird, doesn't it? Is it that hard to, you know, just have the nurses look a little bit different? I don't know. It must be a technical limitation that they've got. You know, when you start making a game like this in Unity, presumably that they're targeting a particular set of hardware, aren't they? The stripper zombie. I don't know if I've really ever seen the stripper zombie, have I? I'm not sure if I know what the stripper zombie looks like, to be fair. Is she really bad then? Oh, little Matt. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I did have a look at some of them. Yes. Sorry, I did. To be honest, mate, I didn't watch a huge amount of it because I'm pretty sure I flicked through it and I came to the conclusion a lot of that had been done in creative mode, dude. If it's the video I'm thinking of, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, mate. I watch quite a lot of YouTube vids about big builds and things and always get turned off when I realise that that's just bullshit. Might not have been your vid though, dude. Which server was that from? Or wasn't it just a collection of builds from, like, random servers? It actually looks like a stripper. What, with nothing on? Just some knickers and a bra. I'll go back and double check, little Matt. I might be getting confused with another link. PvE noobs. Is it the girl with the pink hair? Is that supposed to be the stripper? Oh my god, really? Just undies and no bra, really? For example, I mean, people say like the UMA zombies look really bad, but I kind of don't agree with that. I think the miner and the hazmat suit did look really good. I'd argue, is it the mother? Whatever. What's the one that we have as the vanilla one? She looks fucking god awful. In fact, all the zombies look god awful, to be honest. I don't know what I'm on about. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, it can't be because of lack of talent or lack of money, so I can only put it down to the fact that the game just can't handle anything that any more complicated. You know, no more mesh, no more texture, no more animation. You alright, Stacy? Putrid girl is the worst. The granny looking one. I'm trying to think which ones I do like. I mean, I do like the nurse. The nurse looks pretty cool close up. It's always nice when you pop the head off a nurse and you can get up close and have a look at her. She does look quite detailed. I'm just trying to think back. Yeah, I mean, I know you can't compare a game like Dying Light to this, you know. Completely different set of circumstances, different engines, different game, not voxel based, blah 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 blah. But it still seems weird to me. I don't know. Definitely do with some more variety, couldn't they? And I think UMA was their secret sauce for that one, wasn't it? But as we know in that last Alpha 16 video, we kind of got the impression that they're just scrapping UMA. They're just not happy with it at all, are they? ASD, what's that? Salutui? What's that? ASD? Welcome back, chicks! Gotta go and get a drink in a minute, guys. I'm absolutely just parched. Wonder how everyone's doing in the tunnels. I just think, I wonder, you know, by the time we're finished, I wonder if we would have overproduced in concrete. I think it's more likely the server's going to collapse because of the complete lack of stability due to such an extensive tunneling system, rather than the sheer size of the Sphinx. Do you know what I mean? That's not true. UMA isn't going anywhere and being used for the user. Oh, well, hang on a minute, Sammy. That came straight from Joel's mouth. Joel actually did a video on it, mate, where he said they were essentially getting rid of UMA zombies, or the existing UMA zombies, and they were only going to keep 1 or 2 of them. I mean, he said that himself, mate. I mean, that was on an Alpha 16 preview video where he spent a lot of time rotating and showing the work he'd done on the mesh and the textures for the miner zombie. And he very, very clearly stated that the UMA zombies were going to be removed because they weren't happy with the physical looks and that they felt out of place compared to the ones that were in the original vanilla game. So, I'm sorry, mate. He's only got himself to blame for that. Joel was actually pretty pissed that this was a rumour since he's so open about it all. Well, he needs to clarify himself, doesn't he? You're right, Peckle. How you doing, buddy? And that's not a case of people misinterpreting it either, Sammy. You know what I mean? He couldn't have been any more. We're not happy. We don't like the looks of them. Here's the miner with UMA. Here's the miner that I've personally been, you know, texturing and adding the skin. Because he's made it look like a skull, hasn't he? Whereas the UMA just looks like a normal, boring bloke with white eyes. The one that Joel was working on himself looked like a skull, if that makes sense. It looked like a zombie skull. I mean, we know UMA is going to remain. I mean, I don't think anyone's under the impression that UMA is going completely out the window, but we know that... Oh, what the fuck? Is that... That's weird. Why would that have disappeared? Or would I just... Oh, maybe I just didn't put it there. I don't like it when I suddenly find a missing block, guys. That scares the Jesus out of me. Let's hope not. How's things then, Peckle? What's that kicker? A Grumbul? You just... We've actually seen, like, holes just open up in the ground, haven't we, before now? You remember when we were out on the mini bike and we just had that... Just like, all of a sudden, half the road just completely sort of collapsed in on itself. What's UMA? The best way to describe it is I don't really know enough about it to give you like a proper technical explanation, but essentially what it does is it enables the textures to overlap from one asset to another. I suppose is a real layman's way of looking at it. So in other words, it's like a unified texture and various asset sharing system. So for example, let's say you'd got a zombie here and a zombie here. And one's got a blue shirt and one's got a red shirt, and they're different textures, blah, 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 blah. It essentially creates like a unified mesh and texture that they can both sort of share. So it kind of reduces memory. That's a terrible explanation, man. That's a terrible explanation. But it essentially reduces the memory allocation for everything. So in other words, you can get more zombie types with less memory overhead. That's probably the best way of putting it. I'm sure someone in chat can give you more technical update on it. Can't remember what it actually stands for. Something to do with avatars or something. Shit. All good, Peck, all good. Pleased to hear it, mate. Pleased to hear it. What are you up to tonight? Is this layer 3? No, this is layer 4, mate. don't keep saying what layer is it like that, because every time I think we've got another 40 layers to go yet, mate. you should come and join us, chicks. We should make everyone on the server do a layer on their own. Can you imagine that? So we were joking about the Leaning Tower of Pisa, weren't we? Jesus Christ! Imagine if everyone did a layer. Remember those cockeyed fucking sphinx you've ever seen in your life, wouldn't it? You've made it to Sark's tunnel? No way. Has it matched up? That's the question. Did it actually meet where it should have done? Oh yeah. Oh, Unity multi-purpose avatar is an open source avatar creation framework. It provides both base code and example content to create avatars. I don't have a PC or else I'd be there with you. What's this, Jenga or something? Oh, you're having a night with the missus, are you, Peckle? It did. Oh, fantastic. Oh, so as in like block perfect. Oh, dudes, well done, chaps. That's wicked, mate. Oh, that's really cool. I'm chuffed about that. I was a bit worried when I realised we were going north-south instead of south-north. Sarks would be well chuffed. It's a good job we found this 600 quality nail gun, isn't it? Ice Captain chat, look, we fucking matched it! He's so proud. That's quite an accomplishment, that is, mate. I know how hard it is to get tunnels to match up. You see, it doesn't matter. There's quite a big gap here on the block, and it still has a huge variation on the map coordinate. It's really hard to line them up. But you can see the Sphinx is looking all weird because it's got a wet cement look. Hello, Dark Saviour. How you doing, buddy? Have you been streaming today? I tried to jump on your stream for a while, Dark Saviour. I did manage to catch a little bit of it. It looks like you got a nice setup there, mate. Sky DS! How you doing, mate? Are you working hard, Sky? Are you having a weekend off, mate? Is all the uni work going to be brushed to one side? 48 hours of fun and frivolity. You've been streaming for 9 hours. Oh my god, Dark Saviour. Nice one, dude. How you getting on with it? Making good progress, or are you still steering clear of the main plot? Nah, good quality looking stream though, Dark. What bitrate are you using, dude? You're actually running from a laptop? Oh, right, oh, okay, you're encoding on the laptop. Yeah, well done. Encoding's not the most difficult thing to do. The only problem with encoding is if you're trying to play a game on a PC and you're trying to encode on it, that sometimes causes... Mind you, with these fancy pants new i7s, it's not really an issue anymore, is it? Radio Grum. How's it going though, Sky? I mean, are you making progress, mate? I hope it's all going well. Fucking Jesus. Every time I look up and I'm thinking like we're making progress, and I sort of just catch out the corner of my eye just exactly how big all this is. We've still not done the right hand, well, the left hand paw yet, have we? You know what I should have done when I took a break earlier? I should have taken a backup of the server. We should make multiple backups every day, really. Good, pleased to hear it, Sky. You get in there. Quite fancy a Chinese tonight. You reckon you should let me have one on my own? It's expensive to have a takeout on your own, though, isn't it? It can be like ludicrous. It always seems cheaper when you're splitting it between two, even if you don't share the same bloody dishes, like. Well, hang on then, lads. I've just thought we've got a bit of a problem here then, right? Well, I honestly had no idea you were ever going to essentially make these tunnels anywhere near this quick. I thought you'd got at least, well, I'll be honest, at least 1 week of tunnelling, you know, with the amount of hours we play. If you've already done the tunnel system, where are we going next? I mean, we need to do the north-south tunnel to Fort Fuck It, don't we? And when we've met up with Sarks, I mean, is there anybody else that lives nearby that wants a connecting tunnel? Or are you going to do something else, Ice? I mean, make them bigger? Probably not the wisest idea, though. Start risking collapses then. What's your plans, Ice and mining crew? Streaming at 2003. It's a very good looking stream for 2300, mate. That's brilliant, dude. Go to the burnt biome to get. Yeah, I mean, we need to take some time out actually. I mean, yeah. The thing is, yeah, if the mining crew was to come off just to get coal, mate, yeah, we really need that stone. Really, don't say. I didn't look. I didn't look how many people. I couldn't chat, mate, because I got you on like picture only, if you like, on the phone, video only. It's not a bad idea actually, Kikistracator. I mean, is there anywhere? I mean, we've got a burnt biome here. I mean, we could always try a northeast tunnel and just. So I mean, the guys would tunnel north in a matter of like minutes. If they came up to this point and then just hit east, I mean, they'd be going. I mean, this is a big ass burnt biome, and people could even do like side shafts if they wanted to, and even maybe come out near the city. I mean, that's not a bad idea actually, Kikistracator. It's not a bad idea at all. A tunnel to Crimes' house. So Crimes isn't on the server anymore. In fact, Crimes' house is actually technically up for sale if anybody wants it. You just a bid on Grumbombs. You can buy it for a Grumbomb as long as no one outbids you. Oh, you should place a notification in the streamer's page on Discord, then I'll know when you're on. I'll hop over. Yeah, he did, Beast. He did yesterday, mate. I've not been on Discord, so I don't know if you've done one today. That's how I knew you were live yesterday, Darksaber. I still think, right, one of my fondest ever memories of mining in any game was Space Engineers. I remember looking at Space Engineers on the Steam store and thought, whatever. Yeah, I'm not that interested. And then, literally, as I think I was about to close the window down, I was actually playing like the little video clip, and I saw the rotating drill heads, and it just stopped me dead in my tracks. I thought, is that actually something in the game, or is that, yeah, whatever? And I realised that I could actually make like a legitimate, like drill head mining ship, like from scratch, and that was it, mate. I was all over that. Remember the USS Shitnugget, as she was affectionately known? Used to burrow in. Oh, it's such fine tune on all the lateral thrusters and everything. She was a beauty, she was, mate. Remember when we took out half like the port side or whatever it was, when one of the thrusters or engines like exploded? Oh, fucking hell, mate. I was about in tears. Space Engineers was a lot of fun. Who are the new guys on the server? What, at the moment, we've got... the new guys is Lutz, I suppose Napolemite, Rachy Girl. I mean, Ghost's been on for a while, hasn't he? I think everybody comes on the server seems to be kidnapped by ICE for mining duty. I think he offers them like free food and drink, to get them through the first couple of days, but it sort of then seals them into the mine shaft. Well, we did actually call it the USS Shitnugget. I'm a bit of a Trekkie as well, mate. So they're making good in Space Engineers. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, mate, the only criticism I had of Space Engineers, and I'll be honest, there were two of them actually. One of them was if more than one person was drilling with anything, even like one drill bit, the server. I mean, in all honesty, I was actually hosting it myself. But apparently dedicated servers were exactly the same. It made no difference. But I think when we were playing it, there was no such thing as dedicated servers for Space Engineers. I do believe there are now. So maybe that's been resolved anyway. So in other words, if someone started drilling with a ship, oh my God, the whole server would just be stuttery and jittery. We literally had to communicate, okay, whose turn is it to mine? And the other one was the horrendous sound issue with the jetpacks. So quite often, I think Rooney was playing with us. If Rooney flew near my space station with his jetpack, oh Christ, the noise it made, dude. It was fucking nightmarish. I mean, and to be honest, if those are the only two criticisms I've got of a game that was in early access, I mean, I played it very, very early on. And, you know you've got a pretty sound game, don't you? What's that, Simpsy? Uh-oh, has Ghost caught the T-virus? What's happened? Have I missed something in chat? What's that, Simpsy? We've not got strange things amiss on the server, have we? You could drill a Sphinx into an asteroid. Remember that? Were you with us then, Simpsy? You were, weren't you, when we played Space Engineers? Wait, didn't you play one evening with Chicker and Four? Oh, for fuck's